All right, Shalom. Before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakha Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim, Wa Akwath, learning and teaching in truth and sincerity. This is going to be another video, through the spirit, once again, dealing with this thug life, bullshit that you're seeing with a lot of these camps. They haven't fully separated themselves from the flesh. They haven't fully put off the old man. They're still trying to push that, I'm a thug, nigga, look at me, nigga, what? They're trying to push that spirit. They haven't separated from the old man, all right? Our people have a sick fascination, with showing love to murderers and criminals, all right? Which is why, and I'll get that to start off real quick, but you have this little video and another one. It says La Vida Prestada Chazak Yad, the Mexican Rick Ross. What the fuck is that? That title is to attract a specific type of Jake, and we don't need no type of Jakes like that. A nigga that's obsessed with Rick Ross can stay in the world. We don't need niggas who are infatuated with gang culture. All right, right here it says the stories of a drug dealer. We don't need that. Hey, look. We come from all different walks of life, all right? And now there will be certain times in the ministry, you may use an example of something that happened in your life as a testimony. But we don't glorify that former old man, especially if you were living a lifestyle that was very egregious at best. And being a drug dealer and a killer and a liar and a murderer, keep that between you and the Lord. All right, let's get this to start. Our people, they love the bad guys, man. And you see that especially in our women. All right, here it is, a dude who could be in shape, a good job, so-called what they say, tall, dark, and handsome. Let's say the nigga he works at the bank. He makes like $80,000 a year. But then you got the street nigga who's slinging dope, sag, walk around with his pistol tucked. Who gonna get love? Who gonna be the one, if you will, fucking hoes every night compared to the nigga going to sleep alone? All right. The bank teller nigga is square in the eyes of our people. This place is just hey man, I got our people's minds all fucked up. All right, we're gonna go to, where is it at? We're going to go to, let me see. Matthew 27:15. It says, now at the feast the governor was wont to release unto the people a prisoner whom they would, and they had then a notable prisoner called Barabbas. Therefore when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them, whom will ye that I release unto you, Barabbas or Yahushua, which is called Hamashiach? Salakia, the sun glare is tearing me up. It says, for he knew that for envy they had delivered him. All right, right there. So our people, they were given the choice to release the Lord, a good man, or a fucking murderer, man. And who did they choose? You jump right here, 21. It says Barabbas. All right, and actually, when you look into the guy, it tells you in, where is that at? In John, it tells you right here, John 18:40, then cry they all again, saying, not this man, but Barabbas. Now, Barabbas was a robber. It tells you right there he was a robber. But what else does it tell you that he was? In, what is it, Luke? Mark. Let me see, is it Mark? Let me see. Yep, Mark 15:7. Mark it real quick. Highlight it. It says, and there was one named Barabbas, which lay bound with them that had made insurrection with him, who had committed murder in the insurrection. So this dude was a robber and a murderer. And who did they choose? Him. Why? Because our people have a sick fascination with fucking darkness, man. And titling videos like this, that's all this is. You're trying to,
Brother, man, one of the pioneers of Hispanics in the ISUPK, man. This brother hold it down for Mexicans, man. We out here in the beautiful city by way of Los Angeles. Right? So, Kazakh Yad, man, first of all, coming into the truth, right? What was your life like before you met and seen the ISUPK?
Man, before that, I just want to, shout out to all the brothers in the ISUPK, because in reality, when we checked out the UPK to begin with, them brothers inspired us to come in and change our lives, you know what I'm saying? These brothers that we were seeing on the internet.
You changing your life, all right. Hey, they think that, this is how shall you say? Let me get this scripture, man. This scripture will sum it up better than I can. They changing your life, all right. Matthew, where's that at? 23, and is it 15? Now, dude could be sincere, all right? So I'm not going to necessarily rag on him individually that hard, but the fact that this organization, they love putting those types of characters at the forefront because they know that it attracts a certain type of Jake. Matthew 23 and 15, it says, "Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye compass sea and land to make one proselyte. And when he is made, ye make him twofold more the child of hell than yourselves." And that's it, Yeah, you might be getting changed, all right, but what is you getting changed for? Is you getting changed for salvation, or is you getting changed being made into worse of a creature? All right, now, like I said, I don't know the dude personally. Maybe he has changed for the better. But if he's with that group, then that leads me to believe he's going to believe some of the same shit that they saying. What have they said over there at IUSPK? John the Baptist wasn't a man of the Lord. If I say, hand me this bottle of liquor, John the Baptist, a red-tailed squirrel, whatever the fuck he said, man. You can't align yourself with guys like that. Even if your intentions are pure, their intentions are not. So eventually you will become corrupted. All right? And that's the whole, they can pretend like, we waking our people up. Y'all are still promoting and pushing that black bullshit.
Internet are the reason why we're here. So, we would stay up nights, man, getting high, smoking bongs, and watching conspiracy theories.
He's talking about his past, I'm assuming.
And we running through the computer, through the internet, watching conspiracy theories. He was working at McDonald's. I was working at this Costco part-time and sharing money, trying to stay up. We were just glad we had a place to live.
Right.
You know what we say? I know a lot of brothers gonna feel this, but we were just glad to be able to get up at 12 o'clock at night and grab some cereal.
Right.
And eat.
Right.
Without having anybody say nothing to you, man. That was just like, man, we...
Simple, bro. Simple.
of Mexican people calling each other my nigga and nigga, and then you started.
Simple. I was glad to be able to wake up and be able to eat my cereal 12 at night. Man, we trying to get to the kingdom, dude. I get what the dude's saying. He glad to have some freedom, but goddamn, is this the type of Jake? Come on, man.
Just going out there, we see the grind, we see the dedication.
Fast forward, man. These niggas swear they.
We back, man. We here with the man himself.
I am in charge of the Chicago school under Commander Junior Hunter. I grew up on the border of Chicago, a street called Howard Street, which borders, we call it where the city ends and the suburbs began, a town called Evanston. Right, so
Shout out to Evanston.
Big out to, my town, Evanston. That's where I grew up.
Yeah, so you from the county?
Cook County.
Okay, all right, bet. Cook County, that's Chicago though, right?
No doubt. I'm from, like I say, it's a street that borders.
And see, he's trying to make the connection. I actually know of Evanston. We'll be going out there to visit the brothers. Man, fuck these cities. We're not trying to prove how hard we are based off of what fucking city we were born in. Nigga, if you was born and raised in the suburbs, say that. He said, no, we'll see, it's a street, it connected. So it's still Chicago, it's still man, nobody, man, Jake, boy, trying to be so hard, where's it gonna get you? Where's it gonna get you? You hard to everybody except who you need to be to. Jeremiah 9:3. No, not 9:3. Wait, is it, yeah. And they bend their tongues like their bow for their lies, but they are not valiant for the truth upon the earth. For they proceed from evil to evil, and they know not me, saith the Lord. All right, focusing on the part where it says they're not valiant for the truth. If these niggas could focus on bringing out the scriptures correctly and having the right doctrine, as they would as dressing up, trying to be hard, you know, trying to have that look, then maybe they'd be somewhere. But they do what? They proceed from evil to evil. All right, stop pushing this image. Leave black culture in America so it can die here. We are Israelites.
That's where I'm from. Chicago, go to school, low selfish.
Like in high school, like.
You know what I'm saying? And I would use that crack cocaine money to go buy clothes. You know what I'm saying? To keep up with everybody, me and my partners. You know what I mean? Jadakiss said it the best. I used to save my lunch money just to get in the game.
Right. I remember Meek, you know old Meek line, he said, save my lunch money.
Man, see, dude, come on, dude. Man, we have the light now, man. Leave that type of talk, man. You know, hey, we use examples of things in the world to edify. But goddamn, dude, let's leave that worldly man behind. Nobody needs to know how much of a thug you were. Right here, y'all. Right here. And this scripture is a cold cut, man. You can't. Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners. All right. So like I said, some of those guys can be going in there with the right intentions. But when you're around a bunch of dudes talking about, nigga, I used to sling this, I used to sling that. Nigga, 10 years ago, I'd have shot a nigga like you. I wouldn't even let a nigga like you stand up in front of me, nigga. That type of talk, that will corrupt you. You can't be around a band of niggas for too long. What did Tommy Sotomayor say? Wherever there's three, I will not be. Three what? Three niggas. Because where there's three or more niggas, you might have a fucking problem, man. Somebody's gonna be smoking, somebody gonna be ready to shoot, wickedness, somebody trying to fuck on a nigga woman. Alright? That shit will corrupt you. We supposed to leave that shit alone. Alright, let me see. Now, right here, right? Now, this is another good one. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers. Right there. Like I said, you may have testimonies to show, you know, say for instance, you know, because you got brothers here in Great Millstone that was about that gangbang life, but they don't uplift it and glory it. And when they do make mention of it, ever so rarely, it'll be showing the grace of how the Lord pulled them out of that lifestyle and brought them out of the truth. All right, at least while the camera's on. You know, we may be getting to talking. You know, brother may divulge some of his backstory, but when that camera's on, they're not trying to make it look, you know, glorious. Like how then this dude's whole YouTube channel, Knock TV UPK, he's all about that bullshit. You know, he's all about that, you know, trying to look hard and cool. Israel, he wants to have like the BET channel of fucking of the nation of Israel, man. And this is not about that whatsoever. We don't need what's them two motherfuckers that was off of 106 in Park, that light-skinned nigga and that light-skinned bitch. I forget their names. We don't need the 106 in Park of Israel, all right? The dude whole channel. Why are you interviewing? Go do the work. What the fuck is there? Who needs to be interviewed? Who the fuck are we to be getting interviewed in captivity? Do the work. Do videos and edify the flock. This interview shit coming in that BET love and hip hop spirit, man. Leave this type of shit to the heathens of the fucking world. We have something else to do. We're supposed to be edifying to the hearers. Interviewing niggas about their thug life doesn't edify anybody. A brother doing a video, you know, now he could be doing a video showing you, he could be making a comparison to how when Paul was pulled from his lifestyle of persecuting the church, the same way he feels of how he was pulled from that thug lifestyle. You could do a video like that. But this fascination, brothers trying to, you know, oh, brother, what's your story? What's your backstory? What's your backstory, brother? How many, did you catch any bodies? Yeah, brother, let me tell you about this story. Got lights on this nigga, man. The umbrella behind him, nigga sipping lemonade. Our people have seen enough of that. They've seen enough Vlad TV, all right? Leave that shit to the birds, man. Leave that shit where it lay. Let me get man, come on. All right, right here. If you so big and bad and tough, You know, hey, just preach the word of the Lord, man. The words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is what's big and bad and tough. That's what scares Esau, Edom, and these heathen. All right, when it tells you in, what was that, in Revelation, Ezekiel, they stood up upon their feet, you know, as a multitude. These heathen aren't scared of seeing us as thugs. That's what they expect. They're scared of seeing us in order. They're not worried about Rick Ross and them. They're worried about a nation of people becoming God's kings and priests. That's the image that you portray when that camera turns on. And not just when the camera turns on do you portray it, you live it in your life. 1 Corinthians 4 and 19, it says, "But I come to you shortly, if the Lord will, and will know, not the speech of them which are puffed up, but the power. For the kingdom of Yahweh is not in word, but in power." All right, so that tough talking, that I'm that nigga, I was that nigga, everybody knew me. What was that? My mind playing tricks. So I'm a superstar. Everybody, don't nobody care about that, man. Nobody cares who you were in the world. All right, now, like I said, you can use your testimonies as a form of edification. All right, but even that, you do that controlled. You don't divulge. You know, if you don't fully divulge certain information. All right, especially while that camera's rolling. But goddamn, man, nobody, man, come on, man. You know, we gonna see how when this Jacob's trouble kicks off. Let's see if you being a drug dealer keeps you any safe. You know, back in the day. You know, not calling them drug dealers now, but if you was so hard back in the day, let's see if that brings you any form of salvation. All right, if it doesn't, you know, then shut the hell up about it, because it's fucking useless, man. And you just doing that trying to look cool in front of Jake, man. So hey, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rachachorash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim wa Akwa, learning, teaching, and truth and sincerity. I'm going to say Shalom.